back. I made it.
What up?
Eric's jumping on. Oh,
Didn't know you were gone.
Hey, seem like
Hey,
you're
what's up,
over.
everyone?
Welcome back to another Sunday with NBR. How's everyone doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. I got some very good news to share with everybody today. Oh, I'm just setting shit up here. So before we get started, I just wanted to mention that that Minutes Wisely is the nonprofit that the TSP and NBR funnel their money to. So Minutes Wisely is what sends veterans and first responders to sporting events, and the way I generate money for that is through TSP and Nosebleed. So everybody that has been supporting us, I really appreciate that. And the TSP actually won a national award last year, so I'm super proud of that. And so the way that it gets funded is through Patreon and donations. And so if you're interested in helping out, please let us know. But the big announcement is as of yesterday, we have a sponsor now, Single Tree Barbecue here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. They're putting on a huge event for us.
Nice.
We're looking to generate a lot of money, a lot of not just money. I think what's more important is getting the word out about us. He's going to be the owner, Charlie, is actually going to be on the news in a couple of weeks, and he's going to talk about it on the news. So it's definitely going to get out there throughout Nashville. So Single Tree Barbecue is now officially Minutes Wisely sponsor and also sponsor of NBR and TSP.
Does that mean we have to start talking about the Titans?
We talk about everything. It doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
I think we got to talk about his barbecue.
But his barbecue.
I'm fine with that.
His barbecue. He's on 96 over here in Murfreesboro, and my wife and I and some friends went there yesterday and had some of his chicken wings. I'm telling you right now, the chicken wings are money. And I told him this a couple of weeks ago. I said, I'm not just saying that because he was at my VFW meeting. I said, Charlie, I'm not just telling you this because you're standing in front of me or because you're doing this huge fundraiser for me, but your chicken wings are the best in Murfreesboro. They're very good.
All right.
They're amazing.
I'll try them out.
I'll know where to go.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not just chicken wings. It's a little bit of everything.
Where is it?
It's over by, on 96, there's Sam's Club and Kroger. It's on the Kroger side, but it's down a little bit. It's across the street from that hardware store. That's where I first met your
Is it Ace Hardware? It's over by where his apartment used to be.
It's next to the Regions.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. It's, the food is excellent. So,
Well, thank you
yes.
for the sponsorship.
Yeah. Thanks. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, so definitely keep an eye out for more of that. I'm going to try to do something here. I got one more thing to show before we get going here. Okay, I worked on a little project. This also feeds into it. I just want to pimp my other podcast here real quick. I don't know if I can play it from here. We can jump back over here. Sorry for the delay, everyone. This is a little project I'm working on.
For those that have wore our uniform and served their nation, and I say this, I come this bottom of my heart.
Here.
Can you hear it?
No.
I also served, but I was very fortunate. Okay, I was in Vietnam.
Back up. A lot of what we do in the SEAL teams is in the water, and water is an unforgiving environment.
Yeah, I'd be terrified.
Well, I would want to get you over that, because being terrified does not put you into a good frame of mind to make clear, good decisions, right?
Yes.
So through practice, through training, through repetition, you can execute the job that you need to do without being terrified. Now,
things were good at the home. I lost. It was a succession of the guys because our unit went to Afghanistan. We came back without any KIA, and since we came back, our guys started dropping like flies from suicide. Our unit has one of the highest suicide rates out of the entire military, just 2-7 alone. I've lost 48 guys. It was 47. We just lost a guy. We just lost a guy at the end of January, Sean Jones.
And, I just gotten qualified with my Jehemix helmet, which is the joint helmet mounted cueing system. And it's a large helmet that basically allows you to see all of your weapon displays wherever you turn your head. So you can use it in a cast scenario, close air support, when you're looking on the ground, and you can designate based on where you're looking. And then in an air-to-air environment, you can actually like look over your shoulder and potentially designate somebody.
No
So
way.
it's a really cool system. But just like any new piece of gear, especially one that complex, it takes some time to get in the habit patterns and really get used to it. And so I was still at a point where it was just taking just a split second extra of my brain power.
Yeah, you bet, guys. My name is Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz. And before we go any further, let's just kind of clear one thing up about fighter pilots.
Okay.
Especially with Maverick coming out this week, there are no fighter pilots with the call signs of Maverick, Iceman,
Goose,
Rooster, whatever, all these other cool call signs. Let's just say that fighter pilots earn our call signs, and it's usually by doing something stupid. So my call sign's Wiz, and I'll take no questions about how I earned my call sign.
And then the initial barrage of machine gun, AK-47, and RPG, 10 of my men went down wounded. 4 of my men were killed. I was hit with shrapnel, but superficial wounds. We kept fighting and driving to get out of the kill zone and managed to get through. Battle raged on for 4 days.
And the last words that Mike spoke to his squad were, "Tell the guys I'm really proud of them." And his fire team leader said, "Will do. You're going to be okay. Can't wait to see you." And Mike unfortunately died on the bird, but he won the Navy Cross for that. And
if you're not affiliated with the military, you really
Yeah.
don't understand how much these folks have sacrificed.
True. Exactly.
Okay, because if I could give them all the gold on this planet, that was just touch what we owe.
Yes, sir.
Very well done.
All right, so that was just a little glimpse of what we do at TSP, and NBR is a big part of that too. So I just wanted to kind of promote what we do a little bit. So I know we have quite a bit of followers here on NBR, but I don't know if they actually know what the true meaning of what we do here. So those guys right there are the reasons why we get up and do what we do every single morning, and they're the reasons why we're allowed to do what we do every single morning. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows exactly what we're doing here. And
If
Yes,
if Wiz is watching this morning, hey Wiz, we get your call signs for you fighter guys, but hey, us maintenance folks, we also have our call signs for you guys too when you come back and break the jets. But anyways,
Yeah.
Great stuff. Nice that you put Wiz in there, and
yeah.
good stuff there, Fleekster.
So Wiz was great to interview. He actually broke a $40 million brand new jet.
Not just he's done it a few times.
And he says he doesn't want to talk about his call sign, but actually in the interview, if you go back and watch the whole episode, he does talk about how he got his call sign, and it's pretty bad.
Wiz was one of the pilots in a squadron where I was at as a maintenance chief for, and he was one of the good ones, one of our good pilots. Just good stuff there, Fleekster.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure it's important that our listeners know exactly what we're here for. And
Yes,
also
sir.
another way to support the show is supporting us through buying this cookbook. Through TSP's Scuttlebutt, there's quotes in the cookbook. So you get a recipe and some quotes. That's a very emotional book. It's kind of weird to say that a cookbook is emotional, but a lot of those stories are in this cookbook. And so we appreciate you guys joining us and supporting us. And if you like to support us financially, feel free. There's links in the description. And every single dollar that is donated or made through these shows go to sending veterans and first responders to sporting events. So that's my little spiel. I just want to make sure everybody knows what we're here for. All right. How's everybody doing?
I'm good. Ready to talk some sports. Good morning, Ken.
Yes. We have so the trade deadline for the MLB came and went, and the Detroit Tigers made a huge gaffe. They had a big trade bait out there. They tried to make a deal with the Dodgers, even though knowing that this kid's no trade clause included the Dodgers. So they put all their eggs in one basket. They failed miserably again. But hey, so be it. It's all part of being a Tigers fan.
Yeah, I mean, we dealt Lorenzen and got back. I mean, I don't know too much about the kid, but we just need prospects. We need to load the farm, and I don't know.
Where are you at, Eric?
We're in Philadelphia today. My brother and I were just
Nice.
spent the weekend in Baltimore, and we're heading to Philly today for the game, and it should be fun.
And
So, yeah,
where
we're in the
else are you
parking lot.
going? And where else
Philadelphia,
are you going?
Philadelphia and Baltimore.
No, for the food.
Oh, I don't know. If you have recommendations, let me know. I don't know where we're
Yeah.
eating today.
Geno's.
Okay.
And do the cheese whiz.
Yep.
Cheese Whiz is disgusting. So
Do the cheese whiz, Eric.
Eric and his
All right.
brother are on a 4-game baseball venture. How's it been going so far?
It's great. It's fantastic. How was Baltimore, Aaron?
Baltimore was awesome.
Hey, Aaron.
Oh, hey,
What's up, Aaron?
Baltimore was awesome, and the ballpark was awesome.
Yeah, I saw you had like a lobster roll, something or other. How was that?
Yeah, the food's been good. We've had so much crab. We're about to develop an allergy from it. It's all we've eaten. It's just crab this, crab that. But yeah, yesterday we had a hot dog, and it had lobster mac and cheese on it. It's fantastic.
No ketchup.
No ketchup.
Can't put ketchup on a mac and cheese hot dog.
You can't put ketchup on a hot dog.
Yeah, you
Period.
can.
I don't care what you call it.
All right, excellent, man.
Yep.
So, what else we got for MLB today? There's a big fight. Excuse me, a big fight yesterday.
Yeah, did you guys see that? Tim Anderson squared up on Ramirez and got his ass knocked out.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, the White Sox are a dumpster fire.
The Cubs are 2 games out.
Throw is not in time.
He just missed him at second base. This is another rocket of a throw, and now,
Oh boy!
now
Oh my goodness! Here come the benches. Off we go. It started with Anderson and Ramirez. Swing being taken. Kopech had to hold it back, and everybody's spilling out here in Cleveland. Here's how this started on the throw to second base. Ramirez
That's wild.
went in between the legs of Tim Anderson, and Ramirez says, "Get out of the way."
well, then Ramirez points his finger in his face, and that kind of started things.
Hey, took it right on the chin, man.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I like how he tried to drop the gloves like he was playing hockey.
Yeah.
Yes, just came sprinting back up the stairs in his catcher's gear, and we have some version of round 2.
I mean, there's not really much you can do about it once they get fired up like that.
Right.
With DeMarlo Hale, who seems to want a piece
Well,
of
here's
cake.
the other thing, too.
Oh my goodness!
Anderson threw about 4 punches and didn't land a single one of them.
Yeah.
Off we go, spilling into foul territory in as long.
Yeah, it just gets ugly, man.
It's a bunch of more of that.
NL
Yeah.
Central is pretty tight, guys. The Reds, the Cubs, the Brewers. That's a good little race right there.
Cubs beat
it's
the
a
Braves
week,
the other day, didn't they?
but it's pretty good. Cubs are coming back. They're 2 games out. I mean, it's fun to watch.
They beat the Braves the other day, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yep.
Braves got the best bats in Major League Baseball, and they beat them. What else is going on in the baseball world? Eric, did you like all the stadiums?
Yeah. Baltimore was fantastic. It was very, very, very nice. Great area, and it's buzzing. I mean, they're a first place team, so kind of makes me mad at the Tigers.
Yeah. Hey,
You gotta
morning, Roger.
You got to travel 7 hours to go see winning baseball. It's kind of terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Morning, Scott. Morning, Roger. Yeah, the Rangers are doing good too, Roger.
Yeah, the Rangers are. They had a hell of a trade deadline. Got Scherzer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got lit up though on his first game.
I feel like everybody's just chasing the Braves too.
Yeah. Yeah, the Braves are freaking
I don't
awesome.
see anybody really beating them this year, unless there's just they go through a slump.
Well, the Cubs beat them the other day because the bats came alive like
but
crazy.
Playoffs is a whole nother thing, and in a series, they're tough in a series. But the Cubs do have a lineup where in the playoffs they'll be dangerous. So you can put them in a playoff spot, they'll be real dangerous. So
Yeah, if they make it, it'll be tough.
Yeah, the Cubs they're built for that, so it'll be tough. But it'll be good. I'm excited to see where Ohtani's going to go next year.
Yeah, that's a good one right there. The Cubs are interested in him. I hate to make this about the Cubs again, but the Cubs are interested in him too, John.
They should be. That would be a big move for them.
I think
they could make it.
Every team should be interested in him, honestly.
Yeah, what makes you think? Why didn't the Angels deal him? Like get something out of him? Now they're going to lose everything.
They probably weren't ready to sacrifice the merchandise. I mean, even if they trade him now, it's gone. It's downhill.
Yeah, but you get some players for him, man.
Yeah, but they'll probably make more money off selling his jerseys and selling all of his stuff in the local area by having him than they would off of.
That's true, but it's only 3 months.
It's only for 3 months.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to get for a guy for 3 months? Like I don't think they were good. I don't think they were going to get what they were asking for.
3 months and a chance to re-sign him still.
Right.
That's probably what they were clinging to, is that maybe we can get him back.
I highly doubt they're going to re-sign him.
I don't think they have the money to re-sign him, honestly. I don't think they'll give him the biggest offer.
I don't think Ohtani wants to go back to the Angels. He wants to go to a winner.
I don't think he does either, yeah.
Don't blame him.
God, not at all.
No. If he wanted to re-sign, he would have already done it.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, yeah, I think so, too.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll go to Dodgers or.
I was about to say, hopefully he doesn't end up in Los Angeles. But,
yeah, one of the New York teams will sign him.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's the NFL's about a month away, and the Lions made a big announcement this week. The first time in Ford Field history, they sold out. Sold out of all season tickets, so which makes me happy because I have 4 seats. But I'm just looking at it like it's going to be same old Lions. Week 4 going to be a must-win game?
It always is. Don't get yourself so excited.
Yeah, I am not. I'm excited for them that they sold out, but it's just going to be a colossal letdown again.
It always is. Always is.
Yeah, I'm not getting my hopes up because
is your schedule hard?
Well, they start off with the Chiefs.
Yeah, well, I would say that's the hardest. Football. That's the hardest opening game you could possibly have.
Yeah, and it's in Kansas City, so
yeah, okay, I see it. And then
Thursday night too.
Home against the Seahawks, home against the Falcons, in Green Bay, but no Aaron Rodgers. Home against the Panthers, in Tampa, in Baltimore. Home against the Raiders, in San Diego, the Los Angeles Chargers. That's a L all day. So sorry.
I don't know about that.
It's probably
home against the Bears.
Their only W
home
this
against
season.
The Packers, at the Saints.
Definitely not their only W.
If
their only W is the Chargers. I'm getting rid of every Lions merchandise I own.
Oh, you guys are losing that game. It's at home. Forget it. You do have to play in Minnesota, but that's divisional though, so you do that every year.
Yeah.
You have to play in Dallas. It's tough.
Nobody's worried about that.
I don't know. Dallas is going to be tough again this year.
I think that's not too bad of a schedule. Baltimore, that's tough.
It doesn't matter the schedule.
Because
It's
you don't have to
Detroit
win every
Lions.
game.
No, we
Say
don't
what?
want to win every game. We just want to freaking make the damn playoffs.
What I'm saying, I think you can make the playoffs off that schedule.
We want a home playoff game. Is all I'm asking.
Yes.
I
Give
think
me
you
one
can
home
get that.
playoff game.
One step at a time, guys. One step at a time.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get.
We've been one stepping for 57 years, Paulie.
I know. Hey, I'm rooting for you guys, and you guys are in my division. But I'm rooting for you guys because I know the Bears were 3-14 last year. So but I'm hoping you guys can make some noise and cash in on all the hype.
Yeah, honestly, Paulie, I'm hoping the Bears lose every game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get it, and
I hope
what?
the Vikings lose every game. I hope the Packers lose every game.
Well,
but
the
not
Bears
the Chargers.
every game is,
We're going to go undefeated.
I'll be shocked if the Bears are friggin' 500 this year.
Hey, you never know.
Chargers still haven't even beat Patrick Mahomes in LA.
Well, again, we don't have to win every single game.
You just said you're going undefeated this year.
Besides the Chiefs. Somebody else will beat them in the playoffs, and we'll get it walk through.
Damn.
We do okay against
great.
them in the playoffs, to be honest with you, in recent
all this
if
hype.
we make it.
All the hype right now in the NFL, and they're in helmets and shorts. Oh, look at they look so good. Oh, give me a break.
Yeah, but it's
I
a
can
month
rant
away.
about that.
It's about time.
I won't.
Yeah.
I won't rant about it. It's a joke.
Hey, I want
When
to
does
ask your
college
buddy.
football start?
I
Isn't that
want to ask
soon?
your buddy Ken. When's he coming on and talk NASCAR?
Yeah. Hey, Ken, chime in there. What's his name there? Gates to NASCAR Hall of Fame. Yeah, Ken, you need to come on the show and give us some subject matter expert stuff on NASCAR.
Yeah, NASCAR just suspended one of their drivers indefinitely for, I don't know, he posted something on social media and got in trouble for it, man. Jump on, let's talk about it.
Yeah, come on, Ken.
Don't be scared. Yeah, so, college football, you have the whole Pac-12 championship, man. They're sinking fast.
Is there a Pac-12 still?
Yeah,
There's like 8 teams left or something.
Yeah, I was about to say it's not 12 anymore. So
yeah.
Well, the Big Ten's up to 16 now. So
Yeah, well, we all know the rulers of the kingdom is the SEC.
Yes.
Yeah, it very well could be SEC and Big Ten only.
Yeah, we're going to break it up into 4 or 5 conferences.
I mean, they're gonna have to.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess NFL's got 2. I don't know. Just a few
Big
more
Ten
schools,
Championship's going to be wild. That game's going to be wild now with all these West Coast teams.
Yeah.
Be
It'll
good.
be crazy.
Ready for football season.
Yep. The Tigers suck. Same old shit every year. This time of year, August, like, all right, let's get football season. Baseball's done.
I only got one thing to talk about baseball today.
Does that mean you're ready?
You're the boss. Alabama,
Okay,
I'm
folks,
sorry, guys. You know what? I got a rant about Alabama fans. You know what, people? Get rid of your stupid minds on Facebook and have some damn class. Good morning, everybody. I know I don't get paid a whole lot of nothing to do this, but you know what? I think some people want to hear what I got to say at times. Only some. So I hope you had your muffin and your coffee. Welcome to Paulie's Corner. Break out your popcorn, all right? We're going to talk some baseball here, all right? I'm going to start out with the subject line for my little rant today is, can you see it? All right, strike zone. Strike zone, people. All right, Major League umpires. This is the strike zone. Look, study it. Put it on your phone. Do whatever. This is the strike zone. I'm telling you, as a fan, I am sick of watching baseball and watching these home plate umpires create their own friggin' strike zone every game. I mean, yesterday, watching the Brewers game, this guy had a strike zone the size of friggin', I don't know, California. I mean, it's ridiculous, I don't understand these umpires. I think there's some biases in these umpires. Like, what's for an example? You got a New York, you got a umpire from New York at the Yankees calling the Yankees game against the Cubs. He may not like Chicago Cubs because he knows their pizza's better than New York's pizza. So he's going to have a grudge on that pitcher. You know, you got to have the human factor element in these things. I get it with these umpires, but the strike zone it's here. This is it. So let me call out a couple of these major league umpires here. Here's a list. All right. Yeah, here it is. Here it is,
Man,
guys.
probably getting personal.
Yeah, I'm getting personal. You know, look at this. This here represents in the gray the different strike zones for the different umpires. Sorry, it's windy. I mean, Doug Eddings, what is this? I mean, the strike zone's in the middle here. You're calling strikes out here, way out here. I mean, you know, I don't get it. It's like you took the wrong train or something to get to the freaking strike zone. You know, I don't know. Ted Barrett, what is this? This pitch up here, this one up here, that hits you in the face, umpire, and you call that a strike. I mean, you guys, Doug Eddings, Ed Morosco, Ted Barrett, and Greg Gibson. You know what? WWW, put yourself in check, will ya? This is ridiculous, guys. You know what? You can't get no consistency watching these ball games these days. It's not right. Anyways, that's about all I got to say. Done. There, hold on a second. There you go, guys. There. Get it out of here. Get it out of here.
Not mad at it. It's a tough job.
It is a tough job.
Tough job. Well, I will say we went to a minor league baseball game last night, and they have the challenge rule implicated in minor league baseball. There's about 4 or 5 separate times that they challenged, and it was like 75% they hit. If they challenged it, they usually got it right, and it was pretty cool. It was quick. It was super quick. I mean, they just tap their helmet. The umpire like points up to the booth, and they play it right there on the big screen. And if it hits the strike zone, it's a strike. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I like the human factor in the game, John, no doubt. You can't take that away. The human factor side of things is great. But, I mean, anyways. The strike zone looks like a Picasso painting to some of these
It's
umpires.
tough, especially nowadays, to leave an important call up to whether somebody's going to blink or the wind's going to blow or, you know, the mask is going to get in the way.
Yep.
I mean, I get it, human factor, but like come down, especially in October, and you're making a run, and that's tough. It's tough, and you can't blame the guy. I mean, all those pictures those are all close calls. They're all really, really close. We were at minor league last night, and that ball's coming in so hot. I mean, it's hard to make those calls, and you got to make it on the spot. And yeah, so it's tough, but it's a tough job. I don't mind the computer aspect brought into it. If you want good calls, you're going to have to bring in a
Yeah, I don't love the computer. I don't love the computer, and I think that's part of baseball is the calls.
I agree. I think you're either going to, if you want perfect calls, then you're going to have to be on board with the computer. But if you can deal with the human aspect of it, like then
you know what, though,
it is.
John?
They're going to miss calls. It is what it is.
Yeah. But it's been that way for 150 years. It's been that way for 150 years.
No, I agree. I'm fine with missing calls. I'm totally cool with that. I would rather it stay how it is. But I'm also like, when you have an umpire that misses, I don't know, they have one that missed like 26 calls the other day. Like, you got to just deal with it and just that's it. It's over, you know, because I don't want the computer in it. So like,
no, I don't want the computer in it. I'm just a fan, so I'm going to go bitch about it.
I'll bitch about it all day, especially when it's my team.
That's what I do. But the human factor's got to stay. I get it.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think it has to stay. But everybody's gotten it. We've gotten it at home, you know. So it's every team has dealt with it. I mean, Detroit's dealt with it.
I mean, look at Andres Galarraga. We got a perfect game blown.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect game. Not just a no-hitter, a damn perfect game.
Yeah,
and it was a clear call. It wasn't even close. You know, it wasn't
close. But that's baseball. That's the beauty of it.
It's baseball, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I, like I said, I agree, guys. Do not do the computer thing, though. I mean,
they're gonna move that way. It's just the watch how swift it was last night at the game.
Right.
There's no reason for them not to. You know,
Okay.
it works perfect. It's quick. It reverses multiple calls that were strikeout calls that got reversed. You know, and
Well,
back
you've
in the
seen
day
it.
during that Galarraga deal, the Tigers even appealed to the MLB commissioner, and the commissioner was like, "Yeah, it was definitely safe, but I'm not overturning it.
Yeah, you can't because you can't.
Game's over. I'm not. It is what it is."
Yeah, the game's played on the field. Period.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
baseball.
I don't want the computers at all.
I agree.
Zero. No
I think they're
interest.
going to go that route, especially when it comes to the playoffs. But
They might.
I agree.
Yeah, if it's in the minor leagues now, it's coming in a couple of
Yeah.
years for sure.
And like I said, there's no. It's like trying something. Hey, we'll see how this works, and then it gives you no reason not to try it. You know, not to do it. So like, I could understand if it took a long time, or if it really didn't make a difference. If every time they challenged, they were wrong, but
yes,
it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
All right. Do we got anything else to hit? Before we sign off, I just want to mention tomorrow is National Purple Heart Day. TSP is doing a special event tomorrow at night. Actually, I think it's 1800 Sunday or Monday evening. We have a panel of Purple Heart recipients, and we're going to get their stories on National Purple Heart Day. So tune in, check that one out. It's going to be a live show, so you can drop comments and ask these Purple Heart guys any questions you like. I'm sure they'd be happy to answer them for you. And your buddy Ken says he's mic'd up, so Ken, send your email address in, and we'll add you to the show next week if you're available.
Dang, you guys better do some
Does he have
NASCAR
the,
research.
Does he know where to send it, Fleek? Does there email
Well,
to send
if
it
he
to?
just drops it into the chat, or if he doesn't want it out in the chat, you can just send us a private message or send it to you, Paulie. We'll get him on there.
Yeah,
for
Ken.
sure.
Yeah, send it to me, Ken, and I'll get it to Fleekster.
Yeah, we'll get you on. Talk NASCAR.
Better
We'll
do your
talk
homework.
anything here, man.
He's in. We got him on tape. He's in.
Yep, can't no backing out now.
Retired Senior Chief, United States Navy, Ken Borg will be here talking.
You will no longer be
NASCAR.
you will no longer be the highest ranking military person on the show, Paulie.
That's okay. That's all good. I'm good with that.
All right, guys. Thanks for our watchers. We had a handful of people on today. We appreciate you. Keep it up. Keep dropping comments down. We appreciate you. See you guys next Sunday.
Have a good week, everyone.